Hi guys, today I just want to make a video about the project that I'm building, and I didn't plan this. This is not script, so I just do it on the spot because I'm proud of this project and I think it will be useful for you guys if you have a 3D printer. But before I get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about my background. So basically I'm a software engineer and I have had access to 3D printer last year, since October last year. It's been a year already and I've learned a lot how to use that printer, even design some simple models using the AutoCAD. At one point, maybe 3 months after I got a printer, I saw this one YouTube video where they teach you how to make a 3D keychains, which you can put your name on it. And I really liked that. So I learned from that YouTube video. So what they did is they did all of that on Tinkercad. And Tinkercad is like a browser-based SketchUp for 3D model. And I did mine, I did a few. I print some and send out to my friends as well. I really like it, but then it takes a lot of time just to do one names, you know. I had an idea. Why not just build something that can generate in an instant? Just put the text and then it generate the model for you and you can use it to print it. I was struggling so hard, I couldn't build it, even using AI, because I didn't know about any 3D models on the software side, software aspect. So I looked it up and then I found this, what it's called 3JS, and it allows you to create a 3D models of what you set based on the code. So I use AI and help me build this project up. And up until now, let's say almost a year, I started to deploy this project lately, maybe a month ago or 2 months. But the first release of the project is not that good, but it works. It does the job, but it's not as good as I expected it. But it's been a month now since I continuous developing it. It's very good and I liked it and I wanted to share it with you. These projects is very simple. When you get access to the website, there's a few options and it comes up with a pre-filled text for you, which I set it to run in. You can change it to whatever text you want, and you have access to the fonts that you want. But I tested it. Some people have issues with the fonts and I checked the fonts. Some font is bugged, like I put it in the Illustrator and then it just doesn't work out. So that's the reason why it's not working out on this generator as well. I thought it was something wrong with the code, but it's not. It's the font itself. So not every font is compatible with this project, but I would say most of the font is. And I have added a few fonts. These are the fonts that I've added, and they're all compatible with this project. So I added options that allow you to add your own font as well, just by uploading your own fonts here. And I added these color swatch for the base and mid and top layers. So basically this is a 3 layers keychain generator. So you can see the heights, so the base, the mid layer and the top layers. This is the keychain's height. You can set it to any height you want, but because this is for keychain purpose, I actually limit it. So you cannot like put it as big as you want. You might have to resize it in the slicer itself. But in here, I set it to the max of 25 millimeters. But by the default, I think it's 15. So there's a base thickness, there's an outline, and the corner radius, but this is for the rectangle shapes only. So if you change this shape layers, this is based on text, so the shape is like outline of the text. But if you change it to rectangle, it's gonna be like a rectangle shapes, and you can change the base radius using this setting here, as you can see. And then I add an options where you can like disable the keychain holo here as well. Let's say you wanna make a label for something, you just want to print it and then glue it onto the back of like a book or whatever you want to put it on. And this mid layer in the contour setting is about this small hole here. So if you see all the gaps around it, this hole in the mid layer, if you click fill, it will fill all of that hole. It only fill it when it is fully covered. So if it's not covered, it's not gonna fill it like this. Or let's say I increase the outline for the mid layer here, boom, now it's gone. This section is gone. You see that? Yeah. If I unfill it, it's gonna show these small gaps here. This is what this setting does. And basically that's it. So I'm just gonna refresh the page, start over again. I have 4 colors on my printer, which is black, white, hot pink, and blue. So what I'm gonna use is, let's go with the pink, black, and white. This color swatch is for preview only. You need to set the paint, the color in the printer setting before you print it. So when you export this, the color doesn't come with it. You have to set it in the slicer. I'm gonna show you later how to do it. So first I wanna show you how to use this website. Now let's put these base layers black, and then the mid layers as a pink to see what's like. Pink, yep, and the white layer is the top layer. Okay, now looks good to me, but I want to change the font, so let's change it to this one. I like it, and that's it. So the height of the keychains is 15, as you can see here, but including the keychain hole over here, it adds up to 18.6, and you can resize this based on how big you want, how tall you want. So let's just go with 15. Yep, and I'm gonna export it. Boom. Now I'm gonna make another one with a different font. Let's go change the text. Let's say peach, and then the font is this one. There you go. I'm not gonna fill it. I want to fill it too, but it looks not bad. Okay, let's fill it, and then export it. Boom, done. Now, because I use Bamboo Lab, so I'm gonna need to open Bamboo Lab Studios, and I have to import that the project that I just exported. Where is it? Import. And then these 2 projects here. Load these files as single object with multiple parts. Yes. And then I'm just gonna move one of them up. There you go. Okay, now this is what it looks like. So remember what I said earlier, we have to set the color here. Now because the base layer I want it black, so I'm just gonna set the whole thing to black now. And then I'm gonna paint it using the height range. Just put it to whatever you want. The mid layer I want it hot pink, so I'm just gonna zoom in to the mid layers, and then from here, there you go. And the top layer is white. That's it. Just gonna, there. Now return back to our project, and this is our keychain. Now you can just print it straight away, but what I would recommend doing is changing the presets to the smallest one as much as possible. So I'm gonna choose 0.12 millimeters. The default one is, I think, 0.20. This makes the detail a little bit cleaner and smooth, and I wanted to iron the top surface as well. If we don't do that, you might see a lines between the keychains. Doing this make it look way smoother. Ironing top surface. Yep, that's it. Now what I'm gonna do is just slice it. There you go. Takes 42 minutes, and we're just gonna send the job through. I'm gonna put a time lapse as well. Boom. Done. I'm gonna put a time lapse of this print, and then I'll show you the result after this. Okay, now our keychain is done, and you can have a look here. This is how it turns out to be. There's a little bit of imperfections after the prints, like these parts over here, but we can clean that up later. And I've got this keychain as well here, so I'm just gonna hook these two onto that key ring. Alright, so this is the finished products, and this is the peach one, this is the Ronin one. So thanks for watching. Please hit like, subscribe if you find this helpful. Thank you.